So what exactly does Unreal Engine 5.2 have in common with filmmaker Casey Neistat? I think the future is very, very bright regarding you and me, filmmakers, wannabe filmmakers or wannabe game designers. It's going to be blurred, right? Who's a real filmmaker? Who is a real game designer? I think Unreal Engine is really going to be shaking up the game and sending the future of gaming to places just kind of like what Casey Neistat did with filmmaking, right? If that sounds interesting, we're talking about all kinds of things every now and then. Give us a like and subscribe. Come join the fun live in the studio. Now, while we're talking about this, well, Unreal Engine 5.2 looks like real life, apparently. Epic Games releases new preview. We're going to check out these two videos in a second. Epic unveils impressive electric dream demo for Unreal Engine 5.2 featuring photorealistic environments. Now, I was a huge gamer back in the day. Did a lot of PlayStation 1, 2, 3, 4. Still haven't played the 5. I'm kind of focusing on, YouTube, hence why I haven't really done a lot of gaming. But when I was doing gaming, I played the shit out of games. And a huge point for me in general when it came to playing a game that I liked, if it had good graphics, yeah, 100%, I was all over that, like a fly on shit. That's a good, it's a bad analogy, but a good analogy at the same time. I love games with amazing graphics. Now, I haven't professionally played in 5 years or so, as I've said, but I'm so interested for the future, and it's going to be literally like Casey Neistat, and I will talk to you guys about that in a second. Now, Unreal Engine 5.2, they've got these two demos, Unreal, the company. They've got this Epic, the company, I should say. Is it Epic or Unreal? Now I don't even know. I have no idea. Anyway, there's these two videos. We're going to watch this one first and then the second one. Let's do it right now.
Thanks, Tim. And hi, everyone.
Hi, how's it going?
I'm excited to get to show you some of the new experimental
I have not seen these, by the way.
For Unreal Engine 5.2.
Hopefully you guys can hear it.
Take a look. All right, so last year, we added several new features to the engine to support foliage rendering.
That does look pretty good.
And the Fortnite team used those features to ship Battle Royale Chapter 4. At the same time, Jacob over there and the team at Quixel were experimenting with what's possible for photoreal foliage environments, as well as testing out the latest functionality that we've been building for Unreal Engine. So, Jacob's here with us today in the Unreal Editor. Let's explore the environment. And what better way to do that than off-roading? And what better way to off-road than an Rivian R1T?
Cool. I'm getting Uncharted vibes right now.
Now, Rivian uses Unreal to power their instrument cluster, including 3D visualization of their vehicles.
That looks so real, hey.
With them to bring the R1T to life in this experience. Let's head on out, Jacob.
Sure thing, on my way.
All right.
It makes you wonder, are we living in a simulation and we have absolutely no idea? Elon Musk thinks we might actually be in that situation, so that's a true story. Let's continue, though.
So, we're building tools for interactive and dynamic worlds. So here we have chaos physics simulating rocks that tumble as we drive over them, leaves bend out of the way.
That looks so good,
And we also added some real-time fluid simulation.
The water could have been a bit better, in my opinion.
To set up Unreal's chaos vehicle model to simulate the suspension of the truck and how the electric motors drive each individual wheel.
That's cool.
Chaos also simulates how the tires compress and deform, and Meta Sounds enabled the team to precisely resynthesize the sounds of the electric motors and mix them with the ambisonics of the jungle.
Cool. 100% Uncharted vibes right now.
So Rivian provided us with a highly detailed model of the truck, about 71 million polygons that were able to render in real time thanks to Nanite.
Wow, look at
now,
that.
The Rivian not only looks incredibly realistic because of Lumen and Nanite.
If you look carefully at the driver has no pixels. He's just one big black mass. Kind of like that demon that lives under my bed. I don't know why I brought that up. But anyway, let's continue. Very strange.
But also its materials. And today, we're introducing Substrate, our new material framework.
I have no idea what Substrate is, but okay.
And to better demonstrate it, let's swap the paint out for Opal. Now, of course, you can't order a Rivian with Opal body panels, but Opal was the internal...
Fun fact, Opal comes from Australia, or a large portion of it does at least, in the middle of Australia. You can buy lots of Opal rocks from Australia. Let's continue.
Code name for this project, and also a really great demonstration of Substrate's capabilities.
That looks really cool.
The base layer models the iridescence, refraction, and reflections that occur inside of an opal. And on top of that is a layer representing the polished surface and how light is absorbed as it travels through that clear layer of varying depth.
I know it looks cool, but would you ever have a paint job that cool that looks like that in real life? Opal. I don't know, but it looks cool. Continue.
And now we can add back on the dust and dirt layers. And notice how the reflection changes when interacting with the dust layer.
Wow, they put the dust...
And that there are no artifacts along the transition
and scratches layer on it.
From dirt to dust to opal. So Substrate is more expressive, enabling artists to create materials like this with different shading models and compose and layer those materials as they see fit. All right, let's head on out, Jacob.
On my way.
I'm guessing that's a real car in real life,
Substrate
right?
materials that are similar to the current Unreal Engine shading model cost about the same. But now, artists have the freedom to author more complex materials for extremely detailed use cases.
By the way, when is the Tesla Cybertruck coming out? Because that's giving me Cybertruck vibes. It's all electric, right?
Like in cinematics and in film. So we're going to drive under this fallen tree here.
That's cool.
And everything that you've seen up to this point was painstakingly hand-built by the environment team at Quixel. Everything since that fallen tree has been built using our brand new experimental suite of procedural content generation tools. Entirely an engine that are flexible, deterministic, and artist-driven. Our guiding principle in building these systems was to empower artists to make tools for artists. So Jacob's going to go ahead and add a procedural assembly to the world. And the cool thing is that it communicates... Thank you.
So is this AI or something? Is this AI powered?
And the cool thing is that it communicates with other nearby procedural elements in the scene, like the creek bed. So let's say a designer comes by, wants to direct the player to drive to the left. Jacob can simply move the assembly to the right, and everything updates to accommodate that change. Game design is iterative, so let's say the designer comes back, wants to give the player the choice of going left or right again. Jacob can simply move the assembly back over.
Wow.
Now the artist who created this assembly also added some additional handles that Jacob can use to art direct where rock slides occur. Allows him to customize the piece a little bit more, make it a little easier for the Rivian to drive by. So we started by handcrafting that original part of the level to set the visuals and art direction for the entire piece, and then built out procedural tools that allowed the team to create a much larger play space much more quickly.
Unbelievable, huh?
Now let's see how we can use these procedural tools to make larger sweeping changes to the environment. So Jacob, let's start by removing some of the trees in this area.
Absolutely, that's easy enough actually.
All right, a little too much. Let's add some trees back in.
Okay.
And let's also add in some cliff formations, give it a little bit more variability. So the
that looks like the Avatar
deterministic, as Jacob
movie
is experimenting with different
landscape
input parameters. Once he finds a set that he likes, he can always go back to it and get out exactly the same result.
Wow.
And the procedural systems aren't just placing trees and rocks.
That's actually
but also
super
fog
crazy.
cards, bugs, birds, everything that's needed to bring this environment to life. And everything that you've seen here works at scale. This environment is 4 kilometers by 4 kilometers. If we hide all of the procedural elements, we can see that original hand-built area, about 200 meters by...
The screen of death, I don't know what it's called, but when you walk off the end of the map or you find a glitch that you shouldn't be in and you just keep falling, I mean, that's exactly what that looks like. Just thought I'd mention that.
We believe
I think we've all experienced that at one point or another.
Building environments, so we design these procedural systems to be tools for artists that work in concert with hand-built content. Both Substrate and the new procedural tools will be available in experimental form in 5.2. And everything you've seen here is running in the Unreal Editor in real time on a developer machine with an Intel 13900K CPU and NVIDIA RTX 4090 GPU.
I mean, seriously, are we living in a simulation? If this is Unreal Engine 5.2, what's Unreal Engine 6, 7, 8, 10 in 10, 20 years going to be like? Probably 10 years will be up to that, right? This is absolutely crazy that game designers in the past have, painstakingly had to put pixel by pixel here, there, and everywhere to make a rock, make a stream. From what they're showing us, they're literally dragging rock formations left to right, and the AI algorithm is making these maps on the fly. I mean, have we ever seen anything like this before? I don't think we have, but that's kind of cool. So there's one more video I wanted to look at, and it's this one right now, MetaHuman, real-life facial model animation demo. Let's watch it right now.
Hi, everyone.
Hopefully you guys can hear it.
Our guiding vision for MetaHuman has been the democratization of complex character technologies, allowing you to work faster and see the results immediately.
I'm gonna put my microphone closer so you guys can actually hear this. This is really dodgy, I know. But anyway, let's continue.
A character is only truly believable if its motion fidelity matches its visual fidelity. But animating at this level is a hard task for even the most skilled studios. Some of our best work leveraged 4D capture, but this took specialized hardware and weeks or even months of processing time. While MetaHuman Creator gave you the ability to generate high-quality characters, animating them still wasn't as easy. This is why I'm very excited to announce a new capability to the MetaHuman product, MetaHuman Animator. MetaHuman Animator contains the essence of our 4D pipeline, but optimized to run on a single machine. It is able to use iPhone, as well as stereo professional systems, and today, we're going to demonstrate how it works. For this, we're going to need Mel, our technician John Cook, and just the phone.
So I think what they're basically saying is, those avatar suits that they have on their face, suits and the face cam rigs, right, with the two cameras for Avatar 2 and the one cam for Avatar 1. They did the two cameras on the face for better three-dimensional mapping of the face, right? So it looks like what they're saying is the non-professionals won't need the two camera situation. You can use your phone. Is that what they're saying? Of course, James Cameron will, being James Cameron, he will still want the whole, camera situation. But if what they're saying is right, anyone can do this amazing facial capture technology with just your phone. Let's check it out right now.
Mel, can you take your position, please?
Sure.
Yeah. Let me know when you're ready.
Gosh, she's super cute, hey?
Okay.
Super cute.
Okay. And action.
I need performance capture to work like a mirror. I need it to capture whether I'm acting scared or angry. And sometimes, all I need is a look.
Oh,
Thanks, Mel.
that was a
great.
cute look. I like that. That was a super cute look. I really like that one.
Our technician John is currently pulling Mel's performance from the phone onto his machine, where everything will be processed locally. We have updated our Live Link Face mobile app to capture all data at the best resolution possible with the device.
Can you guys hear it?
MetaHuman Animator uses video and depth data to convert this data into high-fidelity performance animation, and it can even use audio to produce convincing tongue animation.
I confirm, she's super cute.
To pick the section that he wants to process. John, are we all good with the data? Awesome. So from now on, it's just a single button click to kick off the processing, which for a performance of this length will take less than a minute to convert into animation. So Mel,
cool.
While that is processing, let me show you something else.
Yep. Oh, is that me?
Yeah, this is what we refer to as your MetaHuman DNA.
Cool. And this is generated by the capture we made earlier, right?
Yeah, that's right. So from only 3 frames of video and depth data, we can generate a rig that predicts all of your facial expressions in just a couple of minutes.
Wow. And do you only need to do this once for each actor?
Yes, that's right. It calibrates the solver to your face so that we can produce the performance in a way that faithfully reproduces your original performance.
That sounds cool.
Yeah. So let's check back on the processing, which today is on the latest CPU and GPU hardware from AMD. MetaHuman Animator uses a custom epic facial solver and landmark detector. We can interactively look at the animation while it's being solved and compare it to your original performance. So it looks like it's almost finished. After this, it's going to do one more pass.
She's officially giving the look. It's cute.
Just really quick. And from here on, we just need to export the animation. This takes only a few seconds. And then John needs to drop it in the level.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
You can see the result. So Mel's metahuman should now be ready in the level. Mel, you excited to see the results?
Yeah, can't wait to see it. I need performance capture to work like a mirror.
That's cool.
I need it to capture whether I'm acting scared or angry. And sometimes, all I need is a look.
I don't know why that is so funny, but it kind of is. Let's continue. But the slide look, it's super cute. I don't know, let's just continue. Let's just continue. 100 applause. I have a microphone. I have a microphone here.
Thank you all. So, Mel, what do you think?
I think it's incredible because it usually takes months between performance capture and getting any results back. So
It really does.
blowing my mind.
And all of this is solved directly onto animator front-end controls. In this case, we are using a bespoke 4D rig, which we created together with Ninja Theory for Hellblade 2, but it's also ready to use on any metahuman or any other rig that follows our new metahuman standard. Let's have a look at that.
I need performance capture to work like a mirror. I need it to capture
That's
whether
so
I'm
cool.
scared
Wow.
or angry. And sometimes, all I need is a look.
So the scene take works even on stylized characters.
Wow. That's super cool. That is super cool. Unbelievable. So look, this technology is obviously just going to get better and better as time goes on. And like I said, going back to the whole Casey Neistat situation that we were talking about earlier, you know, before Casey Neistat came along, YouTube may have had like 5 vloggers, if that. I don't know, don't quote me, it's just a hypothetical situation. Now YouTube has 10 million. Once again, don't quote me, it's just a hypothetical, but you get what I'm trying to say, right? Casey Neistat inspired people to go out and become their own filmmaker, right? I think Unreal Engine is going to be doing the exact same thing. I think Unreal Engine is going to inspire a lot of people to become game creators. And not just game creators, oh, you know, we'll make a video game with a team of 100. It'll take 5 years, maybe 10 after testing. I mean, you could become a game creator in your own house. You could have a game out, hypothetically, in a day. In a day. I mean, think about it. As time goes on, this technology will get faster and faster, better and better. The tools will be easier and easier to use. How about, you know, forget about daily vlogging. How about making a video game a day? I mean, this is quite literally the future that I see, and it's really exciting. Now, one thing I didn't mention before, when I was playing games, I kind of stopped 5 years ago to focus more on YouTube and on life in general, but when I was playing games, I was playing a game called Warcraft 3, Reign of Chaos. And then, of course, the expansion pack. I bought the expansion pack as soon as it came out in 2006, 7, whenever it came out. Warcraft 3, The Frozen Throne. Anyway, they have the world editor, right? There's a world editor on this game, and I made many maps. I made many custom maps. I uploaded them to Battle.net, to Blizzard's Battle.net, and I don't know what happened to them, but yeah, I mainly focused on, I think I made 1 4 versus 4 map, 4 gold mines on one side, 4 gold mines on the other, 1 3 versus 3, and 1 versus 1 map. I made 3 maps and maybe another one for testing and stuff, but yeah, I just really, really loved the process of building games on this world editor. If you guys have used the world editor, if you've played Warcraft before, I mean, let me know, but 100%, forget about making vlogs a day, making a game a day. The problem is, will people want to play them? Probably not, unless they're good. I don't know. What do you guys think about this technology? Let me know down in the comments below. I've been told my name is Gareth, and I'll see you for the next video. Ciao.